All right, I got 7 o'clock. It's our November 14th board meeting. And we do have a public hearing on local 10/2023. Last town clerk to read the notes from last time.
No, normally I don't do
Okay.
continuation.
So it's a continuation involving the redesign of remaining lands located in the portion of phase 3 of the Redfield Grove and Center rezoning project. And it further involves lands fronting along the north side of State Route 96 and the east side of Mercer Drive. Welcome.
Great, thank you. My name is Matt Tomlinson with Marathon Engineering. With me tonight is Frank Police with the ownership and Rob Alvarado from my office as well. And appreciate the board's time. I know we have presented this to the board previously, and this board had referred us to the planning board for their review and discussion. There was a planning board report with several comments related to some sidewalk, some pocket park areas, some of the amenities required by the overlay districts, and those have been updated and reflected within the revised plan that was submitted. In addition, we also modified or reduced the driveway cut out to commercial drive, which was one of the recommendations from the board. So those have been updated. We also referred to the county planning, and it's my understanding that they had some clarification questions, which we think have been straightened out at this point, although it's my understanding we're waiting for their official recommendation from their meeting last week. Subsequent to that, we're back here tonight to just answer any other questions that the board might have. The only other change to the plan that's up in front of you here today was a listing or classifications for allowable uses within lot 1, which is the existing building there, for smaller commercial uses. And we tried to define those along with town staff in order to ensure that any use that would be permitted within that building would be such that it would fit within the footprint and also utilize the amount of parking spaces that are possible, because it is relatively limited from a square footage or lot size. So that listing is on the plan, primarily smaller commercial uses like a salon, a small doctor's office, those kind of things where there would be a limited number of employees and or visitors at any time. So with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions that the board may have.
Thanks. Staff, any comments?
Yeah, I'd just like to confirm everything that Matt has said. County Planning did review this last Wednesday again. We have not received the county planning recommendations in the email. So we're going to close the public hearing tonight after we receive comments and continue deliberations to your next meeting to allow for the county planning comments to come back for us to review whatever they have to say and to see if there's any changes that we need to make to the resolution to approve the amendment to phase 3 of this project.
Board, any questions?
I just wonder about lot 1, what they said would use it. It's still is it gonna maintain its own driveway on the 96 and not be connected to the property?
Right.
That's what's proposed, yeah.
State DOT originally was not very excited about.
I get that's what I was thinking. They connect to the property, turn that like a right in, right out or something. They're okay with the driveways there?
Yeah.
Anybody from the public have any questions on this project? This is on Commercial Drive at 96. Anybody online today?
You do, I just don't have them showing at the moment.
Okay. Anybody online have any questions on this project?
I don't see anybody coming up.
I think we're good, Matt.
Great, thank you.
And the recommendation is close the public hearing and the county information. All set with that? All right. Here we go. Thank you. Now, actually call the regular meeting in order and pledge of allegiance. Ed, would you leave it? Lead us through it. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next thing on the agenda.
The one in charge of it.
Anybody have a privilege of the floor and public concerns that are online? Going once, going twice. Okay, reports of standing committees, public works. Yeah, let's approve the minutes first. October 24th. On favor? Aye. Reports of standing committee, public works.
Yes, on the water and sewer side of things, a lot of the reports just ongoing stuff, so I won't go over every bullet point. Did get some quotes for digester 3, a sludge mixing pump BFD. Did get those quotes. We have a resolution tonight to purchase that. We did open bids to clean digester number 2. That was on November 3rd. They came in higher than anticipated. So the plan is most likely to reject those and rebid at a later date. Ongoing work with flow meters. Have done some more videotaping of sanitary sewer lines. Over on Anthony Drive is kind of a new area, and there was kind of a couple areas discussed this morning where, as time permits, the crews will be out to continue more sanitary lines. New OSHA compliant ship ladder for one of our ERB vaults has been installed, and also have been working on measurements for additional ladders and additional vaults throughout the system. Briefly discussed lead and copper service surveys, waiting on updated numbers to see how far along we are on those. Did discuss just paving and drainage work that's ongoing down at the wastewater treatment plant. Next step there, we're just waiting for somebody to come in to map out some more underground utilities. Or we can get into ordering pipe and proceeding with that. And 3 resolutions on the agenda. Like I said, one of them was for the VFD pump. We can discuss the other 2 as they come up later in the agenda. Highway and parks. Again, a lot of ongoing stuff. Obviously, equipment maintenance is constant. We finished up with shoulder work for the years, did some milling and patched potholes. And winter prep plow frames are on, wings are on trucks. I know they had to put salters on some of the smaller trucks, and did have to do some salting at bridges already. Guys have been out installing the plow stake markers. They've also done a repair on a stone dust trail over at Tweed Circle. Hauling stone for next year's chip sealing projects and sweeping roads as well. Parks, all done mowing for the year. Bathrooms have been winterized. Over at Farmbrook, the new playground is installed. Also the border and the ground rubber is installed, so that'll be ready to go for next year. And they've been doing some stump grinding both in the highway and parks department. And shortly they'll be working on their plow markers on sidewalks. And just one resolution tonight for a couple of stop signs at Ackerman Way and Marion Way. That's about it.
Next to town operations.
Town operations had a meeting this morning, and we have 6 resolutions tonight. The town staff is also going to be evaluating construction cost estimates for the TAP grant sidewalk and trail project. It seems that things are going to be costing a lot more than what was available in the grant. The labor cost rising and also the price of concrete. The bidding will go out and probably in March, April 2024. There's nothing to report on the market center. It's in limbo still. The Paddock Landing Incentive Zoning Project, which was formerly the Power Incentive Zoning Project, submitting their subdivision plat, and site plan maps documents to the planning board in early December. Also, the Ag Advisory Committee is reviewing roughly 10 sample regulations that have been adopted by other municipalities regarding ag conservation district regulations, and we're gonna have the next meeting this Thursday at 6:30 PM here at the town hall. Everything else is online, and our code guy will give us some information updating.
Great, thanks, Mike. Our reports of other town officials, supervisor. I'd just like to congratulate Ron Herendeen and Dave Bowerman on their re-election on election day. And look forward to working with another 4 years. Today I had a Ontario County Economic Development Committee meeting. Actually started a few minutes late because we didn't have a quorum, and it got done a few minutes early, which was nice for a change, but biggest thing there is a couple of more companies looking to come to Ontario County and one looking to expand. And so we probably will hear more from those companies the first of the year. That's all I have. Highway and Parks.
Yeah, I really don't have a lot more to report tonight than from what Steve reported, other than, our night man started this week. So there'll be a guy on night from now on, during the week. They come in Sunday night through Friday. They start at 10 PM, are done at 6:30 AM.
What do they do?
They keep an eye on the roads.
Oh,
If the snow starts falling, he'll call in our supervisor or myself, and we come in and check the roads and call guys in to plow or salt or whatever we have to do.
oh, I see.
It's a winter time.
The
Yep.
winter time.
Yep. We just do it in the winter.
Thanks, Tim. Counselor?
Tomorrow I have a county association tax collector meeting, so starting off the tax year at the safety training facility of the county there. The quilt will be going back up in about a week or two. Jeff from Parks came over today, looked at it, what we needed, so hopefully that will be up 2 weeks depending on their schedule. Saturday.
This week.
You think so, Sam? Okay.
That's what he said.
That's good. Looks pretty simple. I'm gonna be officiating a wedding here on Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock. I normally don't do weekends, but I'm an exception because it's their second year anniversary type of a thing, so. We're gonna do Saturday, and then today I did a webinar with Association of Towns on tax collecting.
Very good. You've been busy with hunting licenses too.
Yeah, that's about it.
Water and sewer.
2 water main breaks, one last night and one today. I believe our guys are out working on the one as we speak. Oh, you haven't said.
We know.
Okay. I will.
Tonight or this afternoon's is on Gunner Road 8, just south of the.
Yeah.
The other one, Dohaven last night. Josh told me that it's 10 foot deep. That water.
Yeah.
Had a huge hole in the ground before they could fix
Last night?
it last night.
Oh.
They didn't get down to, well, they didn't get down to 3 this morning. Dave, anything else?
That's all I have.
Great. Just want to thank Dave. Today's his last day. He's accepted a position in the city of Niagara Falls. And we wish him good luck on his new position.
Thank you.
Building and zoning.
All right, October, we did 59 permits, 185 inspections, 3 fire inspections, 8 stormwater inspections, and 12 zoning inspections. We also have been receiving multiple projects that I'm sure Ron's going to talk about that will be going in front of planning board here in December and January. So that's all I have for tonight.
Great. Ed, planning board.
Certainly, we've got a couple things coming up. We have no actual applications on for the next meeting. But
We are going to be looking at the Whitestone Incentive Zoning Project. Ron's presented as a summary of what we are, ideas for us to look at to bring back to you. We're gonna talk about it in the meeting, but we'll probably wait another meeting before we actually get it finished. We'll get it to you after the next meeting, if that, which I think is December 6th, correct?
Your next meeting would be December 6th, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll probably get it to you then. We got we got the open space index update presentation by Kim Boyd and a couple other critics. That's about it. Okay.
Looks like you'll be busy in January.
Yeah.
Ron, Director of Planning and Development.
Okay, well, as Mike alluded to, the TAP project, we've had some detailed cost estimates provided by the engineers. And we're going to be meeting to look at those. 2.5 years ago, when we put the application together, we thought putting in $55 a foot for sidewalks was outrageous, but today's market, it's not. It's been really affected by inflation, cost of materials, and the delivery of concrete. So we've got to do a little pre-planning, if you will, to look at that. Last Thursday, FEMA, along with the state DEC in Ontario County, had an open house meeting at the county public safety building out there in Hopewell to talk about the remapping that FEMA has been working on. And we have 88 properties here in Farmington that now have been blessed with flood hazard zone delineations. And several of our residents showed up there, asked a lot of questions. I've received a lot of phone calls. I'm still meeting with people about what all this means, and we'll continue to guide them as best we can with this federal program.
Just to clarify that, all those owners have been notified by letter, so.
Notified by letters, and some of them chose to wait until this week to call to say, well, what's this all about? It's kind of late after the horse has been let out of the barn. Tonight, I delivered the draft survey that's being prepared for the update to the town park and rec master plan to the town's recreation advisory committee. They're looking into that, and we will be getting that survey out to residents after the first of the year. We kind of felt getting something like that out in December when everybody's getting bills and Christmas cards and everything else in the mail, it could be lost. So the next thing on my agenda here is the county hazard plan is continuing. We have some projects that we have identified for the upcoming plan update. And we'll be waiting to get the report from the fire department on the incident records that they are working on. A new chapter that update to the town code on on-site wastewater is currently being looked at by County Soil and Water Conservation. I do report that we have received the preliminary subdivision plat and overall site plan for Paddock's Landing. That formerly was known as Powers Incentive Rezoning Site. That'll be introduced to the planning board on December 6th. For a public hearing, we'll go through the coordinated review process and move on with that project. Related to Paddock's Landing, I got an email today from Bob Brenner, Canandaigua Development Company, and they have a signed contract now with Section 7A and 7B of Farmbrook. So they will be proceeding with developing that site as they go forward. Other than that, the town ops report has been posted on the website today. And we're off and running.
Great, thanks, Ron. Town engineers, Dave.
Just been working through the design on the 332 and Colette water main project, progressing pretty well with that. And the only other thing is we have the brickyard tank and transmission main project. We have the pre-bid meeting for that on Thursday of this week. And the bid opening is scheduled for November 30th. And I checked today, we have a pretty good list of plan holders
Good.
already, so hopefully that
Good.
gives us numbers we're looking for.
Sharpen those pencils.
Mhm.
It's the better. No sucker tonight and nobody from recreation advisory committee did meet tonight.
Yes,
Potentially.
or at least there was somebody there that said they were.
Communications are on file. Reports and minutes are on file. Resolution. First one is the resolution of sympathy for the Babinski. Former supervisor Babinski, and his wife Rosalie passed away on October 26th. And some of us were able to make the memorial service or visit the family at Potential Lodge after that. We're very sorry that she had been sick for quite a while and we're very sad to hear her pass away. All in favor? Aye. That one is a resolution for sympathy of the Schaefer Bank. And Dr. John Ross Schaefer passed away on October 28th. He was the father-in-law of highway employee Susan Schaefer, or commonly known as Susan Schaefer. We're very sorry to hear of his passing. All in favor? Aye. And unfortunately, the third one is another, we're deeply saddened to learn of the untimely passing of Margaret Goodell on November 3rd. She is the mother-in-law of water and sewer employee Jennifer Goodell. All in favor? Aye. Thank you. Terrible, we have to do 3 of those in one night. Number 4 is a resolution approving a partial release of funds, release number 1, letter of credit work for phase 2A of Hathaway's Corners project in the total amount of $1,374,131.76. Oh,
Second.
motion by Nate, second by Mike. Any staff comments? All in favor? Aye. Advisory resolution approving a partial release number 1, also a letter of credit for work in phase 2B of apartments at the Corners in the total amount of $177,318.62. Second. Motion by Mike, second by Ron, is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, any questions? Staff? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 6, a resolution authorizing payment to JD Rogers Mechanical for installing electric service at PRV 8, the intersection of County Route 41 Boulevard. The cost not to exceed $7,525.96. So.
Second.
Motion by Steve, second by Nate. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 7, resolution authorizing replacement of sludge pump number 3, variable drive at not to exceed $5,000. My name, second by, motion by Ron, second by Steve. Any questions? All in favor? Aye. Number 8, resolution authorizing the council supervisor to sign professional services agreement for our hosted services with integrated systems for the water and sewer departments.
Second.
Motion by Mike, second by Nate. And integrated is located here in Victory. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 9th resolution closing public hearing on local law number 10, the proposed amendment, portions of phase 3 of the Redfield Road and Summit Zoning District project and continuing the board deliberation thereon to Tuesday, November 28th, 2023. Motion by Steve, second by Mike. Again, that's what we discussed earlier tonight. All in favor? Aye. And as a resolution authorizing the town supervisor to sign the water sales agreement with the towns of Canandaigua, Farmington, Hopewell, and the city of Canandaigua for a term of January 1, 2024 through December 31st, 2048.
Moved.
And again, this is the intermunicipal agreement with the city for the towns that buy water from the city of Canandaigua. And so it's a 25 years and then extendable another 15. Which would be December 31st, 2016. Any questions? All in favor? Aye. 11 is a resolution authorizing the supervisor to sign the ambulance agreement.
So moved.
Motion by Nate, second by Mike. And this is the annual contribution of $250,000, the same amount that the town of Victor gives the ambulance. All in favor?
Aye.
Follows a resolution approving the final release of funds number 7. The letter of credit for work within phase 1 of the Hathaway Corners and Center zoning project. The amount of $754,194.35.
So, second.
Motion by Ron, second by Steve. Any questions here? All in favor?
Aye.
13 is a resolution authorizing the acceptance of the monthly report for the supervisor for October 2023.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mike, second by Nate. All in favor?
Aye.
14 is a resolution authorizing the installation of 2 stop signs at the intersection of Ackerman Way and Marion Way. So moved.
Second.
Motion by Steve, second by Ron. This is the new section of Auburn Meadows. All in favor?
Aye.
15 is a resolution approving the establishment of the filing a letter of credit for the construction of Getman Drive, utility improvements, and Lot 4 site improvements, all of which are part of Loomis Road Industrial Park site in the amount of $1,150,617.64.
Second.
Motion by Mike, second by Nate. Again, this is a new project off from Loomis Road, backs up to the thruway, approximately 10 sites,
Yes.
10 light industrial sites. All in favor?
Aye.
16 is a resolution approving the request for final release of funds from the letter of credit for phase 1, RGE Station 127, in the total amount of $111,168.34.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Nate, second by Ron. All in favor?
Aye.
17 is a resolution authorizing the budget amendment, transferring money from VLT funding to personnel contractual, mowing contractual, parks contractual, and health insurance. Full amount of $55,500.
So moved.
Motion by Mike, second by Ron. Again, year end, moving the money to pay bills. All in favor?
Aye.
18 is a resolution authorizing the town supervisor to sign a consulting and oversight support contract with Camden Group. Motion by Nate, second by Steve. Again, this is to hire Camden Group to provide us with a grade 4 wastewater treatment plant chief operator until we find a new one. All in favor? Aye. 19 is a resolution on acknowledging the addition of new members to the Farmington Volunteer Fire Association.
Second.
Motion by Ron, second by Mike. Again, it's always glad to have more members of the Farmington Volunteer Association. Allison is on Little Brook Court and Lucas is on County Road 8. All in favor? Aye. Thank you. Number 20 is abstract 21 of 2023 to pay the bills. General fund, $110,695.75. Highway fund, $144,629.67. Number 8, water line, $3,125. North Road Capital Project, $7,141.02. Town Park Improvements, $6,548. Potentia Water Line, $1,060. Water Tank Repair, $6,398.75. Route 332 in Colette, Water Line, $1,035. Storm Drainage, $133.85. Lighting District, $310.96. Sewer District, $92,240.33. Water District, $31,287.14. Payroll deductions, $28.16. Total abstract, $402,633.63. Have a motion, please. Motion by Steve, by Ron. Town Parks Improvements, $4,548. And
Thanks, Nate.
All right, any extensions, changes? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, thank you. There is some training under 100 listed there. One last chance, any public comments online and here in the room tonight? Any other items for discussion? We have no waivers in the room tonight. We do have an executive session to discuss the medical, financial credits, or employment history of a particular person or corporation or matters leading to the appointment, employment, promotion, demotion, discipline, suspension, dismissal, or removal of a particular person or corporation. Motion to go into executive session. Motion by Mike, second by Hank. And we'll probably be 20 minutes or half an hour. Just 10 minutes, not yet. Okay, 20 minutes or half an hour. Thanks everybody.
There was something.
That's just for the town board to look at.
Okay.
Sure. Right. All in favor of going to executive session?
Aye.
Everybody for attending online and here in person.